Back. Okay, well, I can tell we've been alive for about a minute, and yes, okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Colorado Rockies franchise. As your 19 and 22 Colorado Rockies will be taking on the 26 and 16 Mets. The Mets second in the National League East, a game behind the Atlanta Braves. And I'm pretty sure they've beaten... Yeah, it's been split in the first two games of the series. We're taking on Mike Clevinger of the New York Mets. Let's take a little look at their roster. Jacob deGrom, Trevor Bauer, and Mike Clevinger is a dominant 1-2-3. Then Marcus Stroman and Tony Gonsolin. A bullpen of Steven Matz, David Pearson, Hunter Strickland, Robert Gesellman, Jared Hughes, Edwin Diaz, Justin Wilson, and Reyes Maranta. And their lineup: Francisco Lindor, Brandon Nimmo, Jeff McNeil, who has been struggling, Pete Alonso, who's hitting pretty well, Jock Peterson, hitting pretty well, J.D. Davis, Tyler Wade is the right field. Okay, you know what? Let's go with the lefty lineup just to see. No DH. Lindor, Nimmo, McNeil, Alonso, Jock Peterson, J.D. Davis, Orlando Arcia, Kelbert Ruiz. Where the hell is Michael Conforto? Okay, he's hurt after a good start to the season. Okay, let's go back to Colorado. So it's Kyle Freeland versus Mike Clevinger. It's a pretty good It's a pretty good battle. And it's a rule that we basically... No, I'm gonna make a quick audible on the fucking jerseys. Road. And the Mets contractually have to wear those jerseys, in my opinion. Wait, how the hell do they wear these again? I guess they don't wear the pinstripe pants. I always thought they did. Okay, well, there are the jerseys for today's game. Okay, we're playing at Citi Field, not Yankee Stadium. Kyle Freeland, 92 overall. Brendan Rodgers. Sam Hilliard. Probably going to be the normal lineup. Yeah. Final game of the series. Now, if you've checked through our order, Josh Reddick has probably been one of our best hitters, hitting down in 7th. So I'm kind of tempted to move him up over Moore. But the rest of the team is hitting pretty... Okay, Hilliard's hitting well, Story's hitting well. And welcome to Citi Field in Queens, New York for its regular season edition of Major League Baseball from the Colorado Rockies and New York Mets. Orlando Arcia has basically been given the Mets' second base job and he's been terrible with it, so that's fine. Mike Clevinger, and whew, that's a nice looking glove. Number 52. And the catcher, Tony Walters, steps to the plate. 292 OBP. As he really has not succeeded in what we put him in this leadoff spot for. So I'm kind of tempted to move him back down the order, and honestly I might after this game if he does not start hitting. Yeah, you'd think moving him to the top of the order and having guys like Story hit after him would have helped his bat, but it hasn't. And that's one out. There's your Rockies lineup. Walters, Story, Hilliard, Dahl, McMahon, Moore, Reddick, Rogers, and Kyle Freeland. And they'll bring Story to the plate. Wide ball one. And wide ball two. In there, strike one. Third on the team and hits with 41. And that's a swing and a drive into center. Racing back is Nimmo, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. Story with a solo shot here in the first off of Mike Clevenger, and it's a 1-0 Colorado lead. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Get a replay of it. Hanging curve. Just annihilated it. And that'll bring up Sam Hilliard. Inside ball one to the Rockies center fielder. Into the windup. The pitch outside ball two. Clevenger has seemingly struggled to get the ball in the zone to start this game. As he hung a slider, and that's hit out of play foul. Cleared late by a mile. 2-1. On the ground to second. Arcia over to first. I think it's Arcia. Doesn't look like. Now they're playing Jimenez at second. Wow. And that's a swing and a miss by Dahl. Strike one. 336 average, 8 home runs for Dahl as he swings and misses, and he's down 0-2 to the former Cleveland Indian. In the dirt, 1-2. Speaking of Cleveland, they've already announced that they're changing their team's name for next season. Still unknown if it's going to be the Cleveland Guardians or Cleveland Spiders, as those two names have been narrowed down to. As Dahl line shot right at the third baseman. But the Rockies get on the board with a solo shot. And the middle of the first. 1-0. And that'll bring to the mound Kyle Freeland. 9th start, 3-2, 3.20 ERA, 56 innings, 42 hits, and 20 walks, and equal a 1.10 whip and 51 strikeouts. Oh, the Rockies lefty. And that brings to the plate Tyler Wade, who's in this game for some reason. I know the Yankees and Mets made a trade last year, but I cannot remember what the hell it was for. Was it Safalugo? I think it might have been Safalugo. As Wade singles to lead off the game, and Nimmo swings at strike one. Because I know the Mets briefly had Lucas Heel before they traded him for Lindor. Yeah, that's a double play. I was not expecting that to be a double play. There's the Mets lineup. Wade, Nimmo, McNeil, Alonso, Peterson, Davis, Jimenez, Ruiz, and Clevenger. Is Lindor and... is Jimenez starting the majority of games? No, RC is starting the majority of games. So the middle infield for the Mets not playing today. I'm gonna bring up Jeff McNeil, who for some reason in MLB The Show sucks ass. Like, I cannot remember a franchise where McNeil has actually been good. As that's out of play. Foul. Freeland, full windup. Here's the pitch. Struck him out swinging. Well, so easy first for the Rockies lefty. Middle of the first. 1 inning's come and gone. 1-0 Colorado. I don't know why. I've always loved pitching with Kyle Freeland in these games. That brings up Ryan McMahon, having a really solid season. And that's a swing and a miss. God, that glove is kind of distracting, I'm going to be honest. I feel like the league would probably have a problem with that glove in real life. Like, it's orange and blue and white. Works great for the Mets, but oh fuck. I'm concentrating so hard on the freaking glove that I'm swinging and missing. Whew. Pulled just a bit too much foul. Two to the Rockies' first baseman, high 3-2. Payoff. Got him. I feel like the games I play usually take like 10 hours because there's a million full counts. Dylan Moore to the dish. And a play foul. 233, 5 homers, 21 RBIs to the Rockies starting third baseman. Cut in and missed. 1-2. Got him. Quickly 2 away for Clevenger here in the second. That brings up Josh Reddick, who has been a surprising player this year. Hitting really, really well. Playing great defense. 7 home runs, 24 RBIs, and a .286 average entering play. And swings at the first 2 pitches. Even if I'd swung at that, I probably would have timed it perfectly and struck out on it. Because this game mode, because the game fucking cheats on the hardest difficulty. Ball 1. Freeland into the full windup. Here's the pitch outside. 2-0. In there, 2-1. As that's going to be hit back to the mound. Freeland fields, fires, not in time. As they're going to hold up. Could be a challenge. Looked pretty safe to me, but might as well have a double check. No! Oh, there will be. I think he might have blown this. call is being challenged.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rockies are challenging the previous.
No, he is out by a considerable distance. Thought for a second that having the lefty pitcher might have cost them an easy out there, but it will not. As they do confirm what everybody in the stadium realized. The crowd does boo, but, you know, what are you gonna do? It brings up Jock Peterson, 299 on the season. Not sure how many homers, because I can't see the fucking scoreboard from this angle, but what are you gonna do? 1-0. 2-0. Two and 0-2. Jock. In there, strike on. 2 balls and a strike. Out of play, foul. Well, it started off 0-1, 0-2, works back to 2-2. Here's the pitch, barely fouled off. And that'll once again. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Second punch out for Freeland. There's J.D. Davis in there, strike one. Next episode, I'm definitely going to have to go back to Coors. We played a lot of games on the road this season. I think we played opening day, and that's been about it. That is, Davis quickly falls behind 0-2, and just missed outside. Freeland to the plate with the 1-2. Misses way low. I put it with a curveball. Was it a curveball or a slider? I can't tell. 2-2. Got him. 1-2-3 inning for Freeland here in the second. Rockies return serve. Still 1-0. And the horrific face of Heidi Watney. As Brendan Rodgers steps to the plate to start the 8th. 2-7 will be 3 homers, 16 RBIs. Hit a home run in the last episode once the game had pretty much already been lost. Can he keep up that momentum? Say, can he keep up the momentum? He hasn't been able to fucking do anything so far in this franchise. So. And he swings and misses, strike one. Last 3 games, 4 for 11. And horrible cut. Okay, it's going to be outside 1-2 to the Rockies second baseman. No 1-2. Got him. 4th strikeout in a row from Mike Clevenger, and that'll bring up Kyle Freeland. The Rockies number 2. And that's going to miss ball 1. And the pitch swung and it missed. Yeah, Freeland's hit a couple singles this year and nothing else. 176 on base and 176 average and a 176 slugging. Inside, 2-2. As he hits this back and fouls it off the catcher. Still 2-2. And he works at a full count. A nice 7-pitch at bat for the Rockies pitcher. As he hits it to short, Wade easily has it. Throw to first, 1 down. And that'll bring up Tony Wolters. Outside ball 1. Quickly ahead 2-0. By the Rockies backstop. And he's 3-0 already. And he walks on 4 pitches. The Rockies catcher will go to first on the free pass. And that'll bring up Trevor Story with 2 outs here in the 3rd. As that gets away, Wolters gets over to second as Ruiz overthrows his second baseman. Ruiz acquired in the Noah Syndergaard trade last year from the LA Dodgers. Syndergaard went on to sign a massive extension with LA and has probably been the 2nd or 3rd best pitcher in baseball for the last few years. 2-1. Caught on a miss, 2-2. 2-2, hit out of play, foul. Two and two to Story. That is fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat on the way. Full count. Full count, Sam Hilliard on deck. A lot of long at-bats for Clevenger through these first 3 innings. That's crushed. Should be catchable. It is inning over. Despite the walk, nothing much else. Middle of 3. 1-0. And here's Andres Jimenez. Perfect batting average, so he can't have had that many at-bats. How many at-bats has he had? 4. Well, he's played in 4 games. He's had 1 at-bat. And has he, like, pinch run? I guess so. Second career at-bat for Andres Jimenez. That is kinda cool. Swung and missed. Apparently he scored 2 runs despite only playing, and he's played in 4 games despite only having 1 at-bat. I'm kinda confused on how that's happened. Anyways, grounder over 2 more, 1 out. Tough. 11 games out for the Rockies. And they're quite a ways out of a wild card already. As they've just recently been overtaken by the San Diego Padres for 2nd in the NL West. As up steps Ruiz, and that's 2 down. As Mike Clevenger will step to the box. 77 for the Mets pitcher. Outside ball 1. Freeland into the windup. The pitch. Strike 1. 1-1. 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
1-2, here it is. Inside 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Freeland. Hit out of play, foul. 2-2, 2 outs here again. Here it is. And he barely made contact, but still fucking did somehow. 2-2, 2 again. And that time he was early on it. Somehow. He's probably expecting a fastball, so let's give him one. Got him. Third punch out. And yep, something tells me we're gonna have to look at Heidi Watney's face. I don't know why the game shows random players in the on-deck circle when Freeland is nowhere near the on-deck circle. Freeland is sitting on the fucking bench. Home run last night in the victory for Sam Hilliard. And that's high and in, ball 1. Hilliard's been a much more disciplined hitter this year. And he's seen his numbers improve. Maybe a little less power numbers, but he's been getting on quite a bit more. And 2-2. And he strikes out. Still has a lot of that in his game. As up steps David Dahl. Outside ball 1. Leads the Rockies in hits with 49. Wide stance, here it is. Hit out of play, foul. Count even at a ball and a strike. And he puts that in the exact same spot. Really good curveball going by. Okay, Mike, that's 6 strikeouts. That'll bring up McMahon. Hits it out of play, foul. I feel like I need to take some fucking contact away from fucking AI. Or something. Maybe timing? Like, it's either like time. I wish there was a plate vision slider. 0-2. Inside 1-2. Because I feel like I can just never get people to swing and miss, even when I have a guy whose entire thing is that they make people swing and miss. Like, I was barely able to get anything going with Manoa yesterday. 2-2. And he strikes out. Because I've struck out 7 times on this difficulty. And guys who should probably strike out, like Wade should probably strike out. Inside 1-0. As he hits a grounder, and that's definitely going to be a hit now. That was just a complete fuck up. Like, the one guy you cannot do that to is Tyler Wade. And Nimmo steps up. 0-1, down 1-1. 1-1. 1-2. 1-2 to Nimmo, way outside. 2-2. Hits it out of play, foul. 2-2 to Nimmo. Fouled again. In the dirt, full count. Payoff. Fouls it off. See, it's shit like this. Like, you don't get that many 10-pitch at-bats where where the guy just sits there, stands in there, and fouls off pitch after pitch after pitch after pitch. That happens like maybe once or twice a season, once or twice a game, but I guarantee you that's not going to be the first time that happens today. You need to have like a really, really good road to the show character in order to fucking get through that bullshit. 2-1. Popped up, playable. Walters makes the catch. You know, I think I'm just gonna go into sliders. Like, I've already dropped their contact a few times. I guess I'll just drop their timing a bit. No, wait. I'll drop their timing and I'll drop their foul frequency. 40 and ball one. If that makes too drastic of a swing, I'll fucking fix it, but I just want them to put the ball in fucking play. Strike two. 1-2 to the polar bear. He loops this ball. Caught by Dahl, throws it in. 2 down. I'm gonna bring up Jock. High and tight ball on.
Count 1-0.
In there. 1-1 to Jock. Pulls it out of play, foul. 1-2, 2 outs. In the dirt. Knocked down. And it's a full count. Full count again, 3-2, struck him out. So despite getting the first two on, the Rockies get out of it. And a 4-1 nothing. Steps Dylan Moore. Yeah, like, I've always found it annoying where I tend to fucking, like, drive up pitch counts by working the count, getting some deep counts, maybe the occasional foul ball or two. Just not swinging at bad pitches. The AI will fucking work the count by getting a billion foul balls. And here's Josh Reddick. His first pitch probably should have been crushed, but the game says no. The game rolls lazy fly ball for that at-bat. Okay, I'll give the game that. Give the game at that time. I was late. 1-1. Okay. Count even at a ball and a strike. Let me guess, too late? Yep, too late.
Nope.
Full count.
2-2 now.
And payoff pitches. Clevenger just completely yanked that pitch. Full count as that ball is swung on and crushed. Racing back is Nimmo. It'll bounce off the wall. And a 2-out double for the Rockies second baseman. And guess who comes to the plate? It's Kyle Freeland. I feel like the first at-bat, you tend to get the AI doesn't attack the pitcher, and then the second at-bat, they're like, okay, I'm going to fire in 3 strikes. Yeah, you saw in the first at-bat, he kind of like pitched around and pussyfooted around. That time he threw 3, that should have been strike 3. Bro, we have a fucking pitcher up with 2 outs. We're not scoring. Full count. And he goes down on strikes. Unsurprising. He's getting way too hyped for striking at a pitcher. That's just kind of sad if he thinks that that's a big accomplishment. Yeah, I struck out the opposing pitcher. Let's go. And J.D. Davis steps to the plate, and he pops up the first pitch. And he's Andres Jimenez, ball 1. One and 0. Swing and a miss. Okay, does Kyle Freeland have like a negative strikeouts per 9 or something? Because I just... No, it's 75. He should be getting some strikeouts, but he isn't. Strike 1 to Ruiz. 0-2 to the Mets backstop. Takes it. One and 2. Here it is, way outside, 2-2. Okay, well then we'll go back inside. And it hit him. And Ruiz will go to first. Oh. Inside 1-0. 1-0. Hit out of play foul. But God, the AI just makes so much fucking contact. And this is with a low contact. This is with a lowered contact slider. It's just obnoxious. Like, he should have just swung through that baseball. But he doesn't, because the game is like, yeah, you get like one, past like the second inning, you're not allowed to strike anybody out. We will continuously strike out everybody throughout the entire game, but you would know. Mike Clevenger's at 87 pitches, well, he's gonna still fucking strike you out like he's Nolan Ryan. Like, I lowered contact fouls, foul frequency, and to timing, and
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3. Count is 3
full.
and 1.
No, wait, not full count. 3-1. 2-story. Crushes it out of play, foul.
Ball 3.
The batter, the center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
And the first pitch swung on line base hit. 2 on, 1 out for the Rockies.
Now batting, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Okay. Dahl hits this ball deep the other way. That will get off the wall. Rounding third is Story. He scores easily. It's 2-0 Colorado. And they're going to keep in Michael Clevenger as they hope he can get it back together. As the first pitch is swung and hit, it will just go foul. To Ryan McMahon.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hoping to add a couple more RBIs to his total. Sits on 27 on the season. And he overthrew that curveball. 98 pitches. 98 pitches from Michael Clevenger here in the 6th. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
It has all come off the rails here for Clevenger. 100th pitch on the way. And he was late. That should have been crushed. That is fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat on the way. And he fouls that away. And he strikes out. And they're gonna... I never understand the logic for pulling pitchers. So you're not gonna pull him with runners on 2nd and 3rd and 1 out, but you'll pull him with runners on 2nd and 3rd and 2 outs. And then you'll put in your fucking mop-up guy instead of, like, a serious reliever. You'll put in the guy with an ERA over 6 who gives up a 2-run single. Okay, I shouldn't have sent him. I feel like in Colorado that would have been a 2-run single, but whatever. There's Tyler Wade, who is probably having the best game of his entire career right now, with 2 hits.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Okay, 1-1. Yeah, I feel like the Yankees got rid of him because they've seen all of the previous franchises I've done where he ends up starting at second base by 2030, and he's terrible. But for some reason they're paying him $15 million because for some reason he's like an 80-something overall, even though I think his potential dropped to like C. So, anyways, he goes down on strikes. Okay, he does have 6 punch-outs. I thought it was much lower than that. Inside, ball 1. I don't remember having a strikeout since like the 3rd inning. I don't know how the hell I got to 6. Jeff McNeil to the plate. Popped up playable. Story, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here is Big Meat Pete. Peter Alonso is just one of my least favorite players in baseball. The guy is so fucking overrated. Like he's a home run derby merchant. Who had a really bullshit rookie year because of the juiced ball.
Leading off the Colorado, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Down and away, ball 1. Like, seriously, why the fuck did you bring in the guy with the ERA over 6? I don't know why you brought him in the 7th inning. I don't know why the game uses its long men like this. Whoever at San Diego Studios programmed the fucking AI to use your long men like this, I have a bridge to sell you if this is how you think MLB managers use their bullpen. Like, let's bring our long man down by 2 with runners on 2nd and 3rd. like, come on, it can't be that hard to program in. Okay, so use your high leverage guys in a high leverage spot. Or don't use your fucking... Or don't use your long man after your starter gets shelled in Game 7 of the World Series. I've seen that before. I think I was playing the Pirates once. I absolutely shelled the crap out of Michael Kopech, and they were like, okay, let's bring in Steven Brault, who that season had an ERA of near 10. But yeah, this is a good idea. It's like, you're not gonna bring in, like, fucking good reliever, because, you know, it's not a game you should be punting.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
But no, the AI's like, I insist, I'm gonna punt this game so I can have my bullpen rested for Game 8 of the World Series. I'm like, bro, are you sure about that? It really doesn't help with the amount of, like, starters that end up in the bullpen in later years of these franchises. 2 down. Freeland up for his 3rd at-bat of the day. Seen quite a few pitches. Even if he hasn't done anything. But he's a pitcher, so what do you expect?
2 balls, no strikes.
Oh, 2. 2-1. And 3-1 to Kyle Freeland. So 3 balls, 1 strike to the Rockies pitcher. He fouls it off. Three and 2 outs, and Freeland with a dunk base hit. About with all the pitches he's seen today, he managed to get one. And that'll bring up Walters with 2 outs. 0 for 2 on the day. He worked a walk earlier, and he swings and misses. Disappointing season so far for Tony. After getting the extension in the off season, much was expected of him, but he has struggled. And he's quickly down 0-2.
Count 1-2.
1-2. It's annoying. Like, I expected him to not have crazy power numbers, but I thought, you know, maybe he'll do the one thing that he's really good at and get on base a lot. But nope. He has not done that. Oh my god, Freeland, what the fuck was that?
He's out.
That we don't talk about that. And Freeland's still on the mound to start the 7th. Ramos and Barraclaw are up in the bullpen.
I got to count 0-2.
0-2. The ball's in 2 strikes to Jock, and Jock takes it. Over 2 and 2-2. Two to Peterson. Hit deep. Should be catchable, but it isn't. And Peterson will get in with an easy double.
Now back, left fielder, David.
Davis. Outside ball 1. Strike 1. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Quickly behind 0-2. Or 1-2 actually. 1-2, got him. Davis, 7th strikeout for Kyle Freeland on the night.
Now back, second baseman,
Oh, outside. 1-0. Whenever he misses by an extreme amount, it just feels so out of character, so odd, considering he's like, Freeland has good control, so I don't get it. Like, he's not exactly a velocity pitcher, I'll say that. Usually hopping out at like 92. Ruiz blooped, should be caught by Reddick. It is in 7 shutout innings for Kyle Freeland. It's been a great evening for the Rockies lefty. Top of the order, batting in the top of the 8th. 3-0 Colorado. I think I'm gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna set up the bullpen for the next inning. Ramos is gonna go down. Ramos is going to go in. Barraclaw is going to sit down. We're going to get up our closer, Jairo Diaz, ball 1. Can Tony Garelio. And he pops it up. Foul. 2-1. And the pitch swung and it missed. 2-2. 2-2. Got him. I love how instead of doing like how most teams would actually do it, how teams do shit in real life, the game's like, let's just bring in let's bring in one reliever and have him throw 6 innings. That's not how baseball works nowadays. And it bothers me so much. Like, he should not be pitching in his 3rd inning.
I got count 1 and 2.
Like, if it wasn't for the fact that his spot was coming up next time for the next at bat, he would pitch the rest of this game.
2 strikes. Full count.
And payoff pitch. And he should have walked.
Now back, the center fielder.
Sam Hilliard, 1 for 3. Hilliard not particularly great against lefties. So this could be a trouble spot. Like, he's fine, he's just not, he doesn't have the same power or contact that he has against righties.
0 and 2.
Yeah, it's only 74 power instead of 80.
Count
Way outside 1 and 2. 1, 2. 2-2.
There you go.
The reason.
You got 3
Okay.
balls, 2 strikes.
Full count. Lined right at Jimenez.
Your attention, please. Take hitting for the Mets. Number
And Lindor will come off the bench. We will get to see Lindor today. Lindor hitting really well in his first season in Queens. 313, 5 homers. An OPS of 913 entering play. And he pinch hits for David Pearson, or whatever the fuck. Pearson? David Pearson was a NASCAR driver, right? I think he was. Okay, now I need to look that up.
Next to the bat. Not shortstop. Tyler Wade.
Yes, okay. Pearson's first name was in fact David, okay. And there's Kyle Freeland, 7 innings, 4 hits, no runs. A dominant performance by the Rockies lefty. As Ramos fires in a fastball. And Wade grounds it to the second baseman. Rogers, 2 down. That'll bring up Brandon Nimmo. 2 down in the 8th. Swung and a missed. Inside, 1-1. 1-1, 1-2. No, that's 2-1. It should have been 1-2, but you know, fuck it, I guess. Two. Outside 3-2. Payoff. Popped up playable. McMahon drifting over. Will not make the catch. Oh, come on. And that'll bring up Jeff McNeil. Strike one. Now this is the first time in this franchise I think I'm pitching with... No, I think I pitched with Ramos last night, but I'm so used to pitching with him that this is like nothing. I've had him in like every fucking franchise I've done on MLB The Show. He's just such an easy bullpen arm to acquire, and he gets McNeil out to end the eighth. The Dodgers are... Is he on the Dodgers or the Phillies? Whatever team it is. They forget to protect him in the Rule 5 and pick him up. David Dahl with the plate facing Justin Wilson. Popped that play foul. And that's a base hit. Second on the day? Could be second on the day. I don't actually remember. Now I need to look up it. That was his second hit of the day. Second of the day, yes. Yes, okay. 2 hits, an RBI, and a strikeout. I'll bring up McMahon, who has struck out 3 times now. Up and in. 1-1. Two and one. 2-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Here it is. Down 3-1. More on deck. The 3-1, and he walks him. Wilson has let the first 2 runners here in the 9th reach base, and that'll bring up Dylan Moore, who had an RBI single last time. Remember, the second was cut down at the plate. And Wilson... so it's the Yankees version of Justin Wilson, I see. Okay. Yeah, he was not very good last year on the Yankees. Okay, 1-1. How to play foul. Two and 2. Three and 2. That should have been a fucking strikeout again. Full count, here it is. Hit, out of play, foul. And he walks. And the bases are loaded for Josh Reddick here in the 9th. And he pulled it too much. 1-1.
Nope, that's it.
2-1. And 2-2. Bases loaded for Reddick. 0 for 3 on the day. Infield in, that is fouled off. Still 2-2. And Reddick goes down swinging. That'll leave it up to Brendan Rodgers. A double up in the afternoon. And he swings and misses. inside 1-1. Yeah, where the fuck was this fucking Justin Wilson the first 3 batters? That pitch was disgusting. Full count. Wait, no, it's 2-2 now, full count. Okay. Now it's a full count. I worry Ramos on deck, which will definitely be a pinch hit. Hit into foul, but hit foul, but hold, wow. 3-2. Hit into foul territory. Pitch of the at-bat. On its way, struck him out. Diaz is hitting really well. And he's hitting against lefties. Let's go.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Rockies. Number 32.
Diaz having a really good season. At the dish, he swings and misses. My timing was actually good, so the game was just like, no, I'm actually, you're not allowed to hit that baseball. Should at least be a fucking foul, but no. 2-1. As that is just not timing. Of course that gets hit to the one spot where I'm not allowed to have her run.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
Yairo Diaz.
number 37. Jairo Diaz.
In to close it out for Colorado. And first pitch, ball 1 inside on the 2-seamer.
The first baseman. Keith.
One ball, 1 strike.
One and 1, here it is. 1-2
1 and 2.
to the Mets first baseman. And he strikes out. 1 down here in the 9th. Mets trail by 3. And that first pitch in the dirt. And 1-1. Foul back to the screen. 1-2. And he's also down. Diaz quickly has put the Mets down to their final out. Coming in throwing bullets. And that's grounded past Moore. He should have had that. And that'll bring up Andres Jimenez. 0 for 3. In his first game as a starter. He pulls that pitch out of play. Foul. Jairo. 2 down. 2 strikes. And the Mets down to their final strike. Okay, how the hell does he make contact with that? Game, I want an explanation. And then the next pitch is a hanger. And then the next pitch is a home run. Andres Jimenez, his first career homer. Don't do this. Don't do this, game. Gilbert Ruiz. Don't do this, please. I beg of you. 1-1. Please, just tell him to just make him throw the baseball where I want him to. That's not where I told you to throw it. 2-1. How to play foul. Once again, the Mets are down to their final strike. 2-2, outside 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and he walked. And that'll bring up Matt Beatty, the pinch hitter.
Hitting for the Mets. Number 45.
In there, strike 1. 0-2. Mets once again down to their final strike. Can they make it stick this time? Inside. 1-2. Struck him out. And the Rockies have taken this series in New York. Rockies celebrate in the middle of the diamond. It was a day decided pretty early on. Well, actually, was it decided? Yeah, it wasn't decided early on. It was decided with that fucking... with that final run we got in. Freeland the victory. Clevenger the loss. Diaz his 9th save of the season. Freeland was dominant out there today. 4 hits and a walk, that's it. Now I want to check something. I threw 137 pitches combined. The Mets threw 173. Yeah, this is why I usually beat the AI in this game. We gave up the first career home run to Andres Jimenez. Which is honestly a fucking shame, because he was terrible in real life last year. Okay. Okay, let's zoom ahead a bit. John Cray, we lose our first game in Detroit, we lose our second game in Detroit. Brendan Gould. Gould's got a shutout going. And he completes it. Well, he goes 8 innings, no runs, 8 Ks. And we annihilate Detroit 8-0. So now the Mets will come to Coors looking for revenge. And Freeland shuts them out again. But we fall to the Mets in the series 2-1. So we finish at a tie of 3-3 against the Mets on the year. Okay, so White Sox. Can we come back to tie this game in the 9th? Bottom of the 9th. Runners on first and second, and Josh Reddick at the plate. Kind of want a pinch run from McMahon. Like, Moore, his speed's good enough. McMahon needs to get...
Now batting. The right fielder.
Harrison... I thought Harrison had more speed, maybe when he was younger. Diaz. We'll run for her. He'll run.
outside.
Reddick. First pitch out of play. 390 on the season with men in scoring position. And he swings and misses.
2 strikes.
And he goes down to end the game. Well, we struck out on 3 pitches in the critical situation. Can't even say that's a good outing by Senzatella. Like, it's better than what he's been doing, but 3 runs through 5 is not great. Okay, I think his ERA went off. Gold. Marquez. Oh, that's not good. We did pick up the victory. Who the fuck comes in and pitches? Hell, honestly, I'm giving it to Castellani, considering the leak is still terrible. I might have considered calling up fucking Ethan Small, but he was hurt, so... Pletko's gonna fucking come in and pitch in the bullpen for us. Pletko has been pitching pretty well, honestly. Might be a trade piece. I might send down... I might, like, cut Mike Leake when he comes back if Pletko pitches well. How are the stats looking? Yeah, I'm gonna make a move here and... who the fuck do I want in the 2-hole? I'll have Dahl, then McMahon. We'll have Walters after Dylan Moore. And Moore has apparently gotten hot. Yeah, that's pretty good. Moore has actually been pretty good this year. Reddick, his OPS has dropped to 771, but he's actually had some development. Weird. He just needs to evolve to not completely fall off a cliff, and he'll most likely have himself a roster spot, or we'll most likely be able to get something on him for a trade. Kyle Freeland is the de facto ace right now, and he's pitching like one, so... Like, how does he rank in the NL ERA title? Yeah, he's 5th in the league in ERA. Huh. Tyler Malley has a below 3 ERA. Or below 4 ERA. That's pretty good. Trevor Williams, Ian Anderson, Mackenzie Gore, Joey Lucchesi, Mike Soroka, Patrick Corbin, Tony Goslin. Let's check the American League. Ryan Yarbrough, what the fuck? Yusei Kikuchi, Joe Musgrove, what the fuck? Garrett Cole, that makes sense. John Means. Zach Greinke, Luis Severino, Aaron Savali, Eduardo Rodriguez. What the fuck? Of course, what's his name? Carlos Rodon. What the fuck? You think the fucking White Sox would have a better team ERA, but no. Keuchel's ERA is pretty good. Giolito's is okay, but Cease and Kopech continue to be the most disappointing fucking... These players are so good in real life, which is, well, at least Kopech. Cease is okay. I think he was fine this year. But Rookie's been terrible. The Blue Jays kind of hanging on. The Mariners are fucking dead. How are the White Sox in the Central? They're 4 games out. And they're closer to a... What the fuck is going on in the American League Central to where the White Sox are 23-31 and only 4 games out of the division? This game is weird. The Mets have taken the NL East lead over the Braves. The Astros are leading the West, which makes sense, considering they have a really good pitching staff. And the National League West. I'm just kind of looking through some of these stats, like Keston Hiura, 19 homers, Didi Gregorius, what the fuck? Freddie Freeman, Suarez, Muncy, David Peralta. He's not even playing that well, but he has a bunch of home runs. Conforto got hurt, but he's still on the leaderboard. Mike Tauchman, what the fuck? And Charlie Blackmon. Okay, I think we may have gotten fleeced. Because from what I've seen in development, Juan Then has been kind of disappointed. No, Juan Then has actually gotten it together. Okay. Holy fuck. Okay, we're calling him up to AAA. Who the fuck gets sent down? Okay, you get sent down, okay. And because what's-his-name got called up, there's a spot in the rotation for him. Damn. Ethan Hankins won then. Ethan Hankins is fucking dominant too. Everybody, all of our pitching prospects are pitching really well. We're gonna have some decisions to make around pitching. I don't think we really need to pick up any more pitching prospects unless they're like generational, like a Manoa type pitching prospect. I think Matt Curry is also could be a generational talent. Let's hope he pitches well in AAA because he's fucking getting some massive ratings boosts. Ethan Hankins. Like, Ethan Small and Ethan Hankins, when we acquired these two, not good. Both of these guys are pitching like shit, and we got them for like a couple crappy relievers, and now they're probably two with the better prospects in our system. Okay, speaking of which, Ethan Hankins' next start is... Well, I think I've seen us pitch with Ethan Hankins. Let's pitch with Juan then. Or Matt Curry in his AAA debut. Or we could do both, because they're on the same day. Yeah, the Diamondbacks beat us. And then we managed to steal a game. Oh, fuck. Whatever, we'll do it in another 5 days. 1, 2. Okay, so it's not going to be the same day this time, unfortunately, but, you know, what are you going to do? Okay, so this time... Okay, no, we're not going to fucking play the entire game. But honestly, I could probably get away with it with how good this team is. Veen, Evan, Moniak, Walker, Yu Chang. This is an elite roster for a AAA team. If only Austin Martin wasn't playing like shit. Okay, AAA baseball. Mont Curry. First start was pretty good. Won it 8 innings. Probably like 1 run. 8 hits. That's not what you'd love to see. Only 1 strikeout. 55. Definitely looks like this guy was inspired by Tim Lincecum. I've seen his mechanics. Like, even his mechanics. This guy, this guy must have grown up idolizing the guy or something. First pitch on the ground, base hit. Yeah. That's not what you love to see. Oh, into the windup, the pitch. Straight. Well, actually, it's from the stretch. Whew. Good curveball. 0-2. And it gets back. Oh god, this is going to be one of those starts, isn't it? Strike one. Okay. Gotta get that fastball in there. Well, that was a slider. In there, curveball. Quickly behind 0-2. Buried in the dirt. Oh, that was a dumb fucking decision. He really did fucking run on that, didn't he? Struck him out. First strikeout for Curry. Weirdly only had 1 in his last game despite having good stuff. He weirdly has a weirdly low strikeouts per 9, so second overall pick from a year ago. And yes, I did edit him slightly. I edited his appearance. His stats are the same. I edited his appearance and windup because I wanted to like say, oh, he was massively inspired by Tim Lincecum, because I don't know, I just kind of wanted to have a guy who's similar to Tim Lincecum. As he was one of my favorite pitchers as a kid. He's still like an 86 or 87 potential. And like 88? He was like 88, 89, I can't remember. Fouled off. It's unfortunate too, because it's like, well, his potential could go up to 90 at some point, so. And with how he's been dealing in the minors, I wouldn't put it past him, honestly. 2-2. Pitch, and he didn't chase it for some reason. Albert Pujols on deck. Oh, that's just sad. .251 on base, 196 average, 3 home runs, and he's in AAA. What the hell happened, Albert?
Ball 1, no strike.
They showed his fucking Major League OPS. Yeah, this is just sad, Albert. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be in the majors either. You should be sitting on your couch. Or you should be at Busch Stadium unveiling your fucking plaque. You should not be.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, like he should not have gotten a 10-year deal in the 2012 offseason. Maybe he should have gotten like a 2 or 3 year deal from the Cardinals. Like, I know he was the best player in baseball at the time, but he was getting old.
I got the count. 2-2.
2-2. Like, I think him hitting 3 home runs in that World Series game, like, solidified. Yeah, we're gonna have to see sad old man Albert Pujols. 2-2. Got him. So, things about Curry I like. Really good slider, really good fastball. Pretty good control, too. It's just he doesn't strike people out in the simulation. Like, I'm sure that'll get better as time goes on, but...
Leading off for Salt Lake. The third
Salt
baseman,
Lake.
number 20.
Nice play.
Out.
Pretty athletic, too, to get off the mound like that. Yeah, like, he's fairly short. I think he's, like, 5 something.
Adam.
Nope, that's foul.
Fairly lightweight. I like his mechanics. I like the way, I like his fastball. I'm not too sold on his big 12-6 curve, but
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
the curve's gonna have to develop over time. And here is whatever Arizmendi Alcantara.
0-1.
Apparently this guy was a waiver claim from last year.
0-1.
That's a deep drive. Should be catchable though. It is. That'll end the inning. Moniak. One, 2, 3 inning.
Leading off for Salt Lake. The left
For a
fielder,
team with a bunch of high quality prospects, you'd think they'd be hitting, you think they'd be able to put up more than 1 run, but no.
He's out.
This has been, that was a quick first out.
the batter, number 19.
And the 0-1. 1 and 0 and 2. 0 and 2, here it is. Fouled off. And another 0-2. Got him. Third strikeout of the afternoon for Montgomery. He has a weird name.
Ball, that's out.
Honestly, I was tempted to change his name, but I'm like, ugh. The fuck do I even call this guy? I'm open to suggestions for a name change. 1 and 1.
Ball, that's up good.
2 and 1. Well, not for me. For Mont Curry here.
1-1-1. No, that's a foul ball.
Like fictional players, I'm completely fine with changing their names and stuff. Like draft picks, you honestly kind of have to, because they'll end up with you'll end up with a league full of really weird fucking people. You tend to have to go through your draft picks and opposing teams' draft picks and like change up their fucking equipment, make sure they're not wearing retarded shit, like change up their numbers, make sure that you don't have like that like teams' entire pitching staffs aren't full of a bunch of guys with wearing the number 1 or 2, because that happens a lot, and it's so stupid. Because pitchers should never wear single-digit numbers. I think that should be reserved for infielders.
Ball, that's out.
I think pitchers should have like the 20s, the 50s, and the 60s. Like, the best pitcher numbers, in my opinion, are 55, 65. I've seen a couple 19 pitchers that I like. 34 is a good pitcher number.
The batter, number 35.
Yeah. I need to think of an actual comprehensive list. And that's a strike. And that's another strike.
The count is 1 and 2.
Curry quickly ahead of Ramirez.
He's out.
Of course, knowing MLB The Show AI, they have to make contact with the pitch in the fucking dirt. As we get another run across.
The third baseman, number 24. Kevin Maitan.
And I haven't been able to face helpless pitchers again this time because we're playing an AL team, so, and that's how it works in the minors. I'm pretty sure if the farm team to an AL team is playing, regardless of what stadium they're in, you have to, the DH is in play.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Which, honestly, I'm completely fine with. Because I am one of those people who hates pitchers hitting, because I don't think it adds any more strategy into the game, and it makes it more boring. Like, tell me, has there ever been, like, I can think of like 2 or 3 times in my entire time watching baseball where a pitcher hitting has brought up strategy. And the only time that I think that actually, like, seriously impacted the game for the better was, like, Game 6 of the NLCS this year. Most of the time it just sucks. Sucks harder than my fucking girlfriend, Jesus.
Hey, we got 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, let's roll 2 right here. Roll 2.
1 and 1.
3, 3, 3.
That is the...
3, 3, 3.
And that'll bring Victor, whatever the fuck his name is, to the plate. Whatever, none of these fucking players will ever make the majors. They're fucking Angels farmhands. It's like a fucking curse worse than death. And knowing the Angels, they'll probably kill you. Okay, that's not that funny. That's not that funny. Rip Tyler Skaggs.
Number 19.
Oh, and 2...
I got the count 1 and 2. Nope, outside.
2 and 2, and he doesn't fucking chase anything. And when he does chase bad pitches, he fouls them off for some reason. Ripped into center, but right at him. That'll end the inning. You're right at Zach Veen.
Leading off for Salt Lake.
Michael Stranvik.
Michael Giovanni.
0 and 1. Fouls it away. It is so easy to get 2 strikes on somebody in this game, but once that happens, they just become fucking impossible to get a whiff. And they have the discipline of gods. It's like they will never take a like, I don't think I have ever gotten somebody to strike out looking. But they will look at every pitch out of the strike zone on 2 strikes.
The designated hitter. Orlando Martinez.
Like, why are you swinging on the... Like, why do they swing on the first pitch of the at-bat every fucking time?
The first baseman, number 5. Albert
Again!
Pujols.
You never take pitches.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's why my fucking pitchers get into the 7th and 8th every fucking time.
Number 35.
Okay, what the fuck?
Ball, that's low.
I'm gonna need to have a word with you. What the fuck? Why are you calling for a curveball right down the middle?
3 balls.
And why did you throw that nowhere near where I asked you to?
Yeah.
Okay, so you throw 3 straight.
1 strike.
Okay, so you throw 4 straight balls. I see. Now let's see if he throws 5 straight balls. No, that one is actually a strike. 3-2.
Two. No runner. Hold it right there.
I hate my infield so much.
The third baseman, number 24, Kevin Maika.
Roll it up.
Ball. Down.
You know, I really wish there was a discipline slider, because that would fucking make this so much easier. If there was just a slider where I could say, okay, they're not incredibly disciplined and they can't make contact with everything live. Like, let's take another look at that contact slider. I'm dropping that even harder. Foul frequency, I'm dropping that too. For the love of God, game. Nope, you're gonna continue to foul pitches off. And then he just takes it. That was a good fucking curveball, too. And he just sits there and takes it. Doesn't even get tempted by it. And then he looks at a fucking curveball right down the middle. I don't get you, game.
The center fielder, number 2, Jordan Adams.
Ball. Inside.
And I just want to get to a point where I get a decent amount of fucking whiffs.
Hey, double him up right here.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
I'm sorry, but the game is just ridiculous with how good they are at getting contact. Okay.
You got 2.
Now back.
That was a good throw by Moniak.
Nope. That's a ball.
I don't know how we've gotten our 2 runs in this game. And that should end the inning.
I got it.
Yu Chang, a nice job.
Leading off for Salt Lake.
Really, on 102 pitches, you're like, yeah, let's go finish this. Are you sure about this one? Whatever.
Ball. That's outside.
Like, he's got really good stamina, so maybe. I think his stamina is like 96.
Nope. That's
One of the
inside.
few times I've ever actually seen a player in this game get drafted with actually good stamina. And usually, stamina isn't even something the game lets you fucking develop on your pitchers. So... like, for some reason, stamina just... the stamina rating never fucking increases.
Relay, here we go, man. Relay.
Okay, thank you for fucking finally seeing logic.
Number 49,
Let's see Adam Warren, who we signed to a minor league contract this season. This off-season. Fly ball playable, Moniak. Honestly, he'd be a fool to run, but he probably will. No, he won't. That would have been a fucking out if he'd even thought about it.
now back, second base, Michael.
Michael Stefanik,
Counts 1-0.
1-0. Grounded. And Welker fucking boots it. And the game considers that a base hit, even though he just... That is... That's not even like an actual error, that's just a mental error. Like, I don't think that's a play that you can demand that he gets the out on it, but it's like,
Ball, that pitch
like
is
we're
out.
gonna, like, Jesus Christ, we're gonna blow this game. Because Welker just fucking muffed it. Okay. Nevin, nice play. Okay.
Now back.
Okay. Okay, strike one. You love to see that. In the dirt. I have just realized that I need to change up some of these minor leaguers' numbers
I got
because
2 on the count.
I don't know why the fuck Tyler Nevin has the number 87. Does he actually wear that in the majors? I think he's made his debut. Adam Warren has them to their final out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popped out of play. 2-2, 2 outs. Got him. So the Isotopes do manage to hang on. Curry goes 8, gives up a run that he probably shouldn't have. And we get out of here with a 2-1 victory.
Here now is
Our runs today came on an Austin Martin home run and a Zach Veen RBI. Fucking Mickey Moniak with a triple. So Curry so far has gone 16 innings, striking out 5, and he has an ERA of 113. Not a bad start. I think I'm gonna play Zach Veen's game tomorrow, too, before we do the... Oh yeah, how did we do? We lost 11-0 and Senzatella got shelled. Brendan Gold has been a breath of fresh air. Okay, how many games out of a playoff spot actually are we? We're only 5.5. We are as many games out of a wild card spot as the Phillies. Phillies right now. That is kind of hilarious. The Reds, despite not actually being that good, are fucking in a playoff spot. Huh. Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking up on this guy because he was like weirdly good last year, but he's been okay. He hasn't been quite as good as last year. Brian Mountcastle, how's he been? Again, not as good as last year, but he has time to turn it around. Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Huh. Cedric Mullins? Cedric Mullins actually breaking out. DJ Stewart? They're like, they have a decent core of position players. It's can they get the fucking pitching going? And their last 2 starters are fucking terrible. The Orioles are actually 32-30 and 32. Jesus Christ. Accelerated rebuild. Jesus Christ. Huh. Okay, I think we're gonna cut this off right before the draft. So, Austin Martin. Yeah, and maybe I should do a player lock of the major league of a major league team. I think on the player lock I am going to turn down the AI. Or the difficulty for hitting back to Hall of Fame. Chris McMahon.
Play ball. 3.
Okay, Martin playing short.
Batting fourth.
Michael Stefanik.
Second baseman,
Two outs here.
Michael Stefanik.
One.
And this could be two easily. There's one. And, oh wait, there was two outs.
Let's play ball.
Okay, Savine grounds out, and here's Austin Martin. And for my player locks, I'm actually going to turn this down to Hall of Fame.
Batting second, not shortstop, Austin Martin.
Hi.
1, no strike.
Come on, maybe get your pitch up there.
Kind of want to show off the player's skills a bit. You want to know? 2-0.
Ball, no strike.
Reno.
That's inside.
Stallings nowhere near the strike zone to start this AB. Oh, crushed.
You know that one.
This could be a double. And it's easily a double. I should have said this could be a triple, but no. I'm gonna bring up Pavin Smith. Or Pavin Smith. I need to see how my double-A second baseman's doing, because Smith has not been very good.
Dig.
Out.
Tyler Nevin, 2 outs.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Okay, he started off a lot stronger than he looks like he's playing right now. What the fuck, Tyler?
On the back, pick it up.
He's out.
That was bizarre. And we take the lead. And immediately cough it up as McMahon just imploded that inning.
Leading off.
Here's Martin.
Not shortstop.
Here's the plate.
Ball 1.
Martin.
Yeah, he's had some struggles this season. It's definitely not been great.
Pitch up there and do something with it. Let's
Definitely
go.
going to keep him up. I think he's too good to play in Double-A.
Get here.
Out.
Like, he has good ratings. I don't think sending him down to Double-A would accomplish anything.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jordan Adams.
And Adams
Two.
grounds it. Can we get 2 on that? No.
Safe. Play ball. Out.
As McMahon got rocked in that game. And Veen has gone like 0 for fucking 3 in this game, so that's just great.
The second
That the top prospect in our entire system is just getting fucking annihilated. Well, is he still a top prospect? Because we have like 2 or 3 other guys who have a claim to be top prospect.
Let's play ball.
I think Martin has an equally high he equally deserves to be top prospect as Poolhouse steps up. And how the fuck was I supposed to catch that? Why am I being flagged for that? As Veen does go 0 for 3. Martin steps back up to the plate.
Austin Martin.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
He has hit for a bit more power these last few games. I'll say that. I knew I was too early on that. Don't understand why I popped it up, but maybe I was too early.
Let's play ball. 3.
Timing usually decides whether it goes left or right, not up or down.
You're out. Out. 3. Ball 4. Takes the base. He's out. 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 He's out.
Poor Pujols. This is just fucking... This is just sad. Honestly, I might go and cut Pujols off the roster. This is just depressing. Okay. Martin crushes it, but it'll be a 1-for-4 day. 1-for-4 day for the Rockies' top shortstop prospect. Honestly, I might go in and bat for the 9th inning.
Number 35.
Okay, charge the ball, throw it over to first. You got all the time in the world. 2 down, or 1 away. Okay, so if you ever want to know how to escape a player lock, yeah, that's how you do it. Nevin up to start the inning. Ball 1-0. So Nevin has been, after his brief stint in the majors last year, has been playing okay baseball in AAA. He's definitely not playing as well as he did last year before the call-up. As that's a ground ball over first, over to third, 1 out. Yeah, I honestly expected a lot more from Tyler. And here's Mickey Moniak, who has been playing pretty okay. Again, I don't think he's played as well as he did last year in Seattle's between Seattle and Philly's farm systems, but he's been an okay baseball player. Not really worthy of a call-up, but he's not, like, dropping his stock. He's developing.
Ball, that's in.
I think he has a shot at making the big league club next year. Or if we suddenly have a massive fucking issue in the outfield. Yeah, like if like 15 fucking, like if half of our outfielders suddenly get hurt, Moniak, you can head to the show. Yeah, he's like 6th or 7th on the depth chart. Probably ahead of Veeam. Oh! He did get that one though. He got all of that. Absolute bomb for Moniak. As Keenan Middleton comes into the game. He's been having a solid season. Might see a call up on the Angels. It's a contending Angels, who have been playing fairly well. Colton Welker. He played really well last year, but he's kind of sucked. And considering he's like 3rd or 4th, he's like our 3rd or 4th best option at 3rd. He might not be wearing a Rockies uniform forever. So later on in the franchise, when we're contending, we might trade him away for some for like a big player. He's not on the trade block now, but he'll end up on the trade block given time. Here's Yu Chang.
Number 2.
Yu Chang probably in a similar spot to Colton Welker, though I do like him a bit more because he's a bit more flexible. He spent last year up and down between AAA and the majors. Hit really well in AAA, hit like crap in the majors.
The count is 1-2.
I expect him to stay here for most of the season unless there's an injury, and then he'll probably get called up.
2-2 the count.
like, following a Trevor Story trade, which I fully expect to happen, I don't know what happens. I don't know. I guess whoever's playing best down in AAA gets called up, whether it's him or Welker or probably not Martin. As Chang gets around on this one, and he laces that into the gap. An easy stand-up double for you, Chang. Dom Nunez, third catcher. If anybody gets hurt, we'll see him again. He's hitting pretty well, as that will not get up the middle, and the game's over. I really don't know if I want to fucking do... Because we've already seen what's-his-name pitch before. Like, he's developed quite a lot. But there are other prospects in AA who I'd be more interested in looking at. Like, let's look at today's lineup for AA. And I actually want to look at the stats on June 1st around our farm system. Eric Isaacs is hitting pretty well in AA. Drew Stokes has been fine. Our first round pick from last year. I do expect more from him now. Brett Carton. Yeah, we're gonna call it Brett Carton. Do I really want to do that? Like, they have the same rating. Pavin Smith. I'm gonna give Carton a full season in AA. Tyler Nevin. Okay, let's just see how everybody's doing. Drew Romo's playing well. His potential's actually risen. Michael Tongliani's playing well. Eric Isaacs is playing well. Michael Tagliani. Huh. I didn't even notice this guy. Eric Isaacs is playing well. Brendan Doyle. Brett Carton. And then there's like a significant step down, and everybody else is kind of like, ugh. I expect more from this guy. I don't know why. AAA, really the only guy with an above average OPS is Mickey Moniak. Garrett Hampson's okay, but Dom Nunez kind of sucks. Colton Welker, Jonah Heim, Zach Veen, Austin Martin's not particularly great. Tyler Nevin, Yu Chang. I expected a lot more from this team. Pitchers, though, Jose Mercaja is pitching amazing. Dale pitching well. Mont Curry pitching amazing, but he's only pitched 16 innings. Ethan Small was on fire before getting injured. Adam Warren pitching well. Manoa, Harvey, Rolenstein, and then there's kind of like a significant step off, and Ben Bowden in his first couple starts in AAA has not been very good. AA has been, well, Ethan Hankins and Jake Patterson have been amazing. Pete Lambert, good. Matt Dennis, good. And then like Juan Nen has been around the 4 mark on his ERA most of the year. What does the game actually rank as our top prospect? Eric Isaacs, and then Zach Veen, and then Manoa. And then Austin Martin is 48. Okay, so we have 4 top prospects. I'm going to do the player lock as Drew Stokes. You haven't seen a lot of Hartford in this, honestly. And the Yard Goats are 31-19. Jesus. Well, with their pitching, that makes a lot of sense. I wanna break my baby. Okay. And right, they play in this ballpark. Wait, it's not that they play here, it's... No, they do play here. To me, it's always felt like every fucking player every minor league team plays in this fucking ballpark, and I hate it. If I ever get a PS5, which I probably will at some point, I am so putting a fucking... creating custom stadiums specifically for the minors.
The count's 3-0.
I just don't like the porch. 3-0, and we work a walk.
Take the base.
Michael Pugliani.
Batting third.
Toglia.
The right fielder, Michael Toglia.
And he strikes out. Brett Carton.
Batting fourth.
Been hitting pretty well.
Brett.
Pretty well.
Come on, big guy. Hey now.
Went about halfway and then came back to the base. Oh wait, there's 2 outs. Of course, the one fucking game there I'm like, oh yeah, I was like... of course, Hankins gets fucking lit up after I spend half the episode praising him for his first start to the season. Obsessing over the fucking runner at first. Who is the runner at first? Eric Isaacson. Well, he's got some good speed. Makes sense.
Ball that's outside.
Right here.
First round pick from a year ago. Takes ball 1. And he takes strike 1. That's a base hit. That'll bring in the first run of the game for Hartford. So a walk and a single for Stokes begins the day. There's Toglia again, and he's probably going to strike out again. Oh my god, it's my hero, Edwin Encarnacion. And we go about halfway and then run back to the base. Brett Carton. 2 outs, 2 on. And he strikes out. I've sat here and praised Carton and Togliani for being really good, and then they lay a fucking egg. I've also praised Hankins for being good, and then he lays an egg on camera. I've slagged off Stokes, and I'm like, oh yeah, now I'm hitting really well with him. I've also said, oh yeah, Isaac's so good, and he runs into a fucking double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Drew Stokes.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
And a swing and a miss. It was a pretty good curve. Should have been paying more attention. I should have been paying more attention again as I fucking swing at a pitch in the dirt. 0-2. Inside. 1-2.
Count.
And that's down the line. That could be a 2. So recently I picked up a PSP emulator, and by picked up I mean I literally went online and downloaded it. And I downloaded a few ROMs of sports games, NASCAR PSP, Gran Turismo PSP, Madden 07, and a few others. I also downloaded the NHL 07, but I don't know enough about that to make a confident series, so you could tell me if you'd be interested in any of those other games, though. And I will probably be making quite a few videos on Gran Turismo 7. Because that is my most hyped game of the year. Like, I know a lot of people have been hyped for Elden Ring. Gran Turismo 7, man.
Get halfway, see if it falls.
Like, my best friend Jose has been fucking hyped for Elden Ring for months. And he seemed pretty happy with the game from the beginning. Drew Stokes.
Leading off, the third baseman.
Gripe into the wind-up. Outside, ball one.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And that's hit out of play foul.
I got to count 1 and 2.
One and two. Crushed deep. Chasing him back. That's going to get over his head. And a second double the game for Stokes. What a day. What a day for last year's number 1 over... Well, he wasn't the number 1 overall pick, but he was fairly early first round. I'm pretty sure he was a blue chip. I don't know if he sucked bad enough to get a blue chip this year, so I think maybe there'll be a blue chip closer left, but I'm not going to draft a closer in the first round.
Get off, see if it falls.
Yeah, that was... I don't know why, but I feel like whenever you do a player lock or road to the show, the players behind you hit like dog shit.
Stand up right here. Stand up.
Could have fucking caught that. We probably could have scored on that. I'm like, no, it's not worth it. We're down by too many runs. But Turin Verva is going to strike out, so probably should have just fucking tried it. Well, we tried. We tried to bring us back, but we lost, so. The run doesn't count. Game over. Heston Kjerstad. Oh yeah, this is the fucking minor league team for the Orioles. I feel like Heston Kjerstad is kind of a weird player because I feel like the Orioles usually end up with a really good outfield of like DJ Stewart and... Okay, now I need to check their outfield situation again. They end up with a good outfield of DJ Stewart, Cedric Mullins. Hayes usually develops better than this. I don't know why he's been so terrible in this. Ronaldo Nunez, Santander, Velasquez, Stevenson, Dwight Smith. I feel like Kjerstad, despite having more potential than any of them, just usually falls away. Which is weird considering he's one of the most like polished players in that draft. Okay, I think the draft is actually today? Okay, let's play at home against the Phillies for the next episode. Yeah. Is there any... Do I want to fucking do one more? Like these. Is there any player on this team I'd want to player lock? I kind of want to player lock Martin again. Yeah, let's player lock Martin one more game. Zach Fiend playing like crap over his last 10. Okay, let's just do this shit. Ryan Rolenstein, who's been pitching pretty well. And he coughs up 4 in the first inning. Why do I eat? I feel like this happens every time I have ever player locked somebody. The pitching just shits the bed. And the rest of my teammates hit like crap. That was crushed, but not far enough.
Play ball.
Come on
Now batting. The
Jake Knoll of El Paso. Fire it, not nearly in time. Needed a much better arm for that.
What's the play ball? You're out. Out. 3. Out. Out. 3. He's out. You're out. 3. 3. Out. 3.
No, guys, it's not like we're supposed to be scoring runs or anything.
leading off. Not shortstop. Austin Martin.
Okay, that was completely on me. I should not have swung at that. But that one was on him. That ball should have gotten out.
Play ball.
And the teammates have gotten nothing going, despite the fact that most of these players are actually good.
Martin.
0-1.
Like, most of these players are capable of finding themselves on a big league roster, but they're playing like they suck.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Like, seriously, let's look at this roster again. This lineup. Veen, big league capable player. Martin, I'd say he could get in, he probably could be in the majors. Paffin Smith probably should be in the major. No, he's probably not a big league capable player. Moniak, big league capable. Welter, big league capable. Chang, big league capable. Nunez, big league capable. Hampson, big league capable. But none. But they don't hit like they're big league capable. And Martin's rating is like a 70-something, so it's not like he's terrible.
I got to count 2-2. Three and 2.
There you go, left side.
Anyways, payoff. Fouled out of play.
Ball 4.
And we work a walk. That might be the first good at-bat we've actually put together this entire fucking game.
Now batting. The first baseman. Payback. Nick.
Ball, that's upstairs. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Jesus Christ, 2.5 hours of live streaming.
Come on, let it rip right here. Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Full count. So we'll be off.
Move it.
And he hit a ground ball. And it looks like Tyler Lyons is having his weekly implosion. Nice.
No.
I've always thought Lyons is such a weird last name. Like, I knew a girl in high school named Rose Lyons, but... such a weird name. Albuquerque, what the fuck? Why can't you be like the other team? I don't even know what the fuck I just did there. Veen goes like 0 for fucking 8 again. Nice to see.
Austin Martin.
And we crush another ball over there that gets caught because this stadium is the size of like 10 fucking. We crushed 3 balls that would have been out at Yankee Stadium. We've had like 6 chances to turn a double play, but haven't turned a single one. Either Martin's arm sucks or it's fucking Chang. I feel like it's Martin's. Like, how are you this unable to turn 2? As we lose 10-2. Four games below 500. Final game in this series against the Phillies. I kind of want to play a game in Chicago to make up for last season, or maybe San Francisco, or maybe next episode I play a game in Chicago and San Fran. I don't really know if I want to play the Phillies. I feel like I played the Phillies last season. I did. There's like half an hour of a video of me playing the Cubs. That game didn't get finished. But it's a home game. Okay, here's what we're gonna do next video. We're gonna play at home against the fucking Giants, and then we're gonna play on the road against the Giants. We're gonna play the Giants twice after the draft, because I want to do a player lock. Who'd be a good player lock subject? Sam Hilliard, he's honestly not played particularly well over the last couple months. McMahon regressing back to the mean. Same with Reddick. Moore has been exceptional. Walters has sucked. Rogers has sucked. Story, Dahl. Kind of want to player lock Ryan and McMahon. Yeah, we're not going to play them. We're going to play the Giants twice in a week. So there's going to be no minor league action. It's just going to be us playing the Giants next stream, which should be Wednesday, depending on how my voice feels after D&D.
Play ball.
Okay, so some fielding action. I really got to do more player locks in Major League games. I've just kind of seen player locks as, hey, got to show off these prospects, which could soon be with the Rockies, and we're not a contending team. I see McMahon and Hilliard as pieces who we could build around, but that really depends on if they play well. And so far, they've had their struggles. Like, Hilliard has either been really good or really bad, and McMahon has just kind of been mediocre. Though he has hit 10 home runs, third on the team. Like, they both got off to red-hot starts this year, too, before falling to pieces. And by falling to pieces, I mean they're about league average hitters.
Whoa, that's down.
Good eye, kid. Good eye.
The concerning thing about Hilliard is that his power's just vanished. That's fair! Down the line! And I think it's only going to be a single because it took a weird bounce. As the Rockies tie it up at 1, and here's Josh Reddick. Works a 3-0 count. And he walks. Bases loaded as Walker is imploding. More 3-0 count.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Gillett.
And he works a walk. Despite it being terrible in spring training, Dylan Moore has probably been one of the better players on this team this year. Walters, fly ball. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to run on that. I was like, wait, how hard did he hit it? No, he didn't. Not at all. And Rogers is going to strike out.
The second baseman, Rogers.
Okay, I have it on action pitches. Why the fuck did it do that if he was just going to back him off the plate?
Come on now. Get the pitch up there, kid.
Ball 2.
Hey, wait till they up that one. Good eye, kid.
Okay. Maybe he'll work, maybe he'll come back on this. Who fucking knows?
Go, Bob.
Oh.
Go, go, go.
Oh! Grand slam, Brendan Rodgers. Rockies lead 6-1 as it's a total meltdown for Taijuan Walker.
Play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
That first inning like single-handedly inflated his ERA like 12 points. It nearly went up an entire run.
The first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
0-1.
That was a good pitch to hit. Oh, no. That was a good pitch, and a good pitch to hit. What am I talking about? Pitch was in the fucking dirt. There we go. 1-1.
Ball,
2-1. McMahon, the pitch. It's a 3-1 count. Three and 1. Here it is. Hit out of play foul. I need to record some chants for this fucking franchise. I had some on MLB 15 and they were fucking hysterical. 3-1, he walks.
Ball 4.
Or 3-2, he walks.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick strikes out. Moore. Looks like he's going to put the ball in play.
Third baseman, Gillett. Moore.
And it's just a weak ground out. Okay, so it looks like the Phillies have managed to put another run on the board, but it's still 7-2.
Okay, Alvarez.
Grounded, get over to the bag. Nice play, Rogers. Inning over. It wasn't really that nice of a play, it was just a basic fucking ground out.
Now batting, First baseman,
walking a single.
Ryan McMahon.
But do I care? No, he gets on base.
All right, come on now, one time. Need a piece.
We're true Moneyball. We're true Moneyball people here.
He's going, he's going, he's going!
I'm like, oh fucking no, you're not.
Hey, square one up. One time.
One ball, two strikes.
I'm like, that's not how we fucking play baseball on this team.
See it? Drive, let's go, right here.
Inside,
2 and
ball
2.
two.
Like, I love stolen bases in real life. I'm not the biggest fan of trying it in this game. Back in MLB 15, when stealing bases was easier, I did that shit all the time.
See it, drive it right here.
I feel like in more modern MLB games, you can basically get the perfect lead and everything and still get thrown out. 2 hits on the day, and a walk. On-base machine, Ryan McMahon.
Now batting, the right fielder,
And Josh Reddick.
Reddick.
It's the bat in his hand, base hit. Bases are loaded.
Nice hit, big dog.
And that'll bring up Dylan Moore.
Now batting, third baseman, Dylan Moore.
Take the base.
And he walks, and that's another RBI walk to Dylan Moore. No, Tony, no. Don't do this. Don't do this to me, Tony.
Walter.
And he did it to me. God. So Rogers a homer and a double, 4 RBIs.
Second baseman, Brendan.
This is the afternoon of Brendan Rodgers. Oh my god, he did it again. 2 grand slams for Brendan Rodgers. Holy shit. Maybe this is the breakout Brendan Rodgers has been waiting for. Oh my god.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base.
Oh my god. 2 grand slams for Brendan Rodgers.
For the Phillies. The second
There have not been very many players in the history of the game to do that. Oh, nice play by Moore.
Play ball.
Okay, and the on-base machine that is McMahon comes back to the plate.
first baseman,
2 for 2 on the day. With a walk, and that should have been in the 3rd row. That pitch probably also should have been in the 3rd row, but just missed it.
Let's play ball.
And we brought... Why did the bullpen bring in Mike Leake?
the batter number 2, second baseman.
He's so getting cut. I brought him in to try and solidify the number 5 spot, and he basically put up an ERA of 7.
Play ball.
Why is this game getting so fucking close? Who's on the mound? Greg Holland.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
I swear to God, if we hit 2 grand slams and don't win.
Got it.
And runner moves to 3rd.
Let's play ball.
Okay.
Your attention,
And we lead off this next inning. I need to see how this fucking absolute day fucking impacted fuckhead's OPS. Because I know he had at least 2 homers and a double. Brendan Rodgers.
The count's
I
21.
keep nearly calling him Aaron Rodgers. That's a completely different guy.
That's a ball.
Thing is, I'm a big fan of one of those two, and I'm not a very big fan of the other one. Because they're a mediocre second baseman.
Count is 3-1.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna pick up our second walk of the afternoon. Unless he fucking...
Ball 4.
Okay, well that's... That was not... that was not ball 4, but okay.
Now batting. The right fielder.
2 walks, 2 hits, 5 plate appearances. That was a shameful fucking display by... I don't know why my guy started running towards second. More 0 for 2, and he's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 walks. And he strikes out. And Walters is going to strike out again.
The catcher. Cody.
You must just want to save him the fucking embarrassment. No, he hits a fucking home run. That was probably the least expected thing. Okay. Tony Walters hit a home run. I think somebody needs to check and see if hell's frozen over and pigs are flying.
Play ball. 3. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out. Out.
Okay, we beat the Phillies 14-9. What was his final stats? 4 hits, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Jesus Christ, I need to check his OPS. That sounds like... That day sounds like that's a major jump. Because I know he had 2 home runs and a double. Okay, okay, his OPS jumped like fucking 30 points. More. McMahon's OPS jumped quite a few points in that game too. And Hilliard. And Dahl. Honestly, like, Story has good defense, which is probably what's going to bolster his value, but Dahl's probably going to be quite valuable to a team that's in desperate need for a DH, which I can't imagine there are many. Like, the Red Sox have JD Martinez, and they'll probably move Aguilar there at some point. The Yankees have Andujar. The Rays have Hunter Renfroe, who's actually struggled, so maybe him. The Blue Jays have Lourdes Gurriel, who is sucking, so maybe. Though I don't know why they wouldn't just fucking use Ji-Man Choi. The White Sox have Aquino, who isn't playing particularly great. Indians with Frazier. Tigers aren't contending, neither are the Royals. Yeah, there's no chance there, there's no chance there. No chance in hell here. We literally traded them a DH in the offseason. They're not contending. They have Miles Straws, so maybe we find something with the Astros. For Dahl, and then for Story, I don't know who would need a shortstop. Not them. Not them. Definitely not them. No, their infield's fine. Especially with the Nolan. They could use a second baseman, because Madrigal isn't really that good. I could see the Tigers maybe making a move for him, but and then like sign him to a big extension. So maybe they try that. The Twins, no. Okay, I could see the fucking Angels doing it, because I'm pretty sure they're contending. Yeah. You really can't see them doing it. Really can't see them doing it either. and you have fucking Jose Altuve and Carlos Correa. So it's going to be kind of difficult to unload some of our better players in terms of Dahl and Story, but I think we'll find a way. Anyways, that will finally be it. Next episode is the draft, as this has been 2 hours and 40 minutes. But it was a lot of fun. See you next time when we play San Francisco.